Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. So I've been gone for a week. If you don't know why I've been gone for a week, this is probably the best opportunity for you to grasp the importance of being part of the Telegram group, or simply just the broadcaster, which minuses out all of the group chat and you simply just get the important updates. Because regardless of everything that I'm doing, the likelihood is I'm going to be checking in there. There will be service updates. If you're delegating with us through the node, then, you know, by all means, you should be in this broadcasting group. You can grab it from the description below this video. It's really simple. Just go and have a read. I don't want to dive into it in any videos. I just simply want to get back to working, get back to providing you folks with good content and telling it for how it is. But like I was saying, it's very important that you make the effort, as I do, to provide information to not only yourselves, but to ensure that you're always up to date. Seen a lot of comments of people saying, you know, where is he? Where's he gone this time? I've got a personal life, got loads of different things going on, but do check that out. Appreciate the support that everybody is throwing at me. So let's jump into it. So regardless of everything that's going on, everybody needs to understand something. BTC is just going to control us. We are in the sea of BTC, and what BTC does, we're going to do. The biggest issue right now is the reaction time, okay, for our recovery. So it's like going into a boxing match, okay, and you've just been knocked out. It's dumping, BTC's dumping, we're going with the flow. All of a sudden, BTC stops dumping, it recovers, the reversal happens, and it starts going back upwards. Our biggest issue right now in the Cosmos is simply we are not recovering well enough to go back in for the fight. We're losing holders, people are getting jittery, and, you know, before you know it, people are sitting there thinking, well, maybe I'll put my money into Pepe. I'll be investing into Pepe so you don't have to. Video coming on that soon. Simply going to tell it for how it is and show everybody the possibilities of where that is going to go. So if you are involved in that, video coming probably later on today. So I do have this whole week again off of work, so I'm just going to be getting back into the flow of all of this. So let's move over to USTC, which is the main point of this video. Everybody needs to understand that this repeg could cause the price to go way down to somewhere like here, because it needs to find liquidity. It needs to find enough liquidity to tell itself, okay, I'm worth this much. Okay, we can hold a peg at this level, and it's going to drop to that level. We're going to go down before we go up. The likelihood is we're going to go down, and we need to prepare for the worst. You know, Murphy's Law, what can go wrong will go wrong, but this is all part of the plan. This is something that we need to come to understand, that this incremental repeg is risky. It's very risky, but the rewards from this and the options otherwise, it's just, this seems to be what is going to solve all of our problems if we can pull this off. It's a big feat, but if we can pull this off, this is going to do more than solve all of our problems. This is going to make us a centerpiece, let's say, and everything will begin to revolve around our little Terra Classic blockchain, because we'll hold the only algorithmic stablecoin. I myself having to take liquidity out on a regular basis to put it into stables to ensure we have got enough to cover our running costs, because the price of LUNC fluctuates. We get paid our commission in LUNC and USTC as you folks do. So, you know, I don't want to leave the Cosmos, but I have to leave the Cosmos, because to get into those stables to pay for that infrastructure is simply what I have to do. So then if you take that and apply that to everybody else that's a node operator and all of the other people that have to take liquidity out to do other things with it, you can see where this is beginning to add up, right? So everybody wants to use this awesome algorithmic stablecoin. So as you can see from the title of the video, burning. There's loads of people that are simply just obsessed with burning, and I totally get it. Let's burn everything. Let's burn all the USTC. Let's burn all the LUNC. Let's burn it all. Just burn it. But what people need to actually understand, and it's one of these things again, right? Going back to BTC, let's look out at the bigger picture. Let's go onto the day chart. Let's zoom out. Well, now let's take a look over on LUNC Dash, how USTC is doing on a supply scale. If we look back, okay, this is just before the crash. Okay, this is literally like just before the crash. Okay, Crash happens, hyperinflation. This was we don't know who did this for certain, but we know that this burn came from that multi-signature wallet, and for whatever reason, LUNC was the one who tweeted out for them about it. That was a huge burn. Okay, we've seen good incremental burns on USTC for some time now. Okay, for some time. Okay, so is everybody watching? We're lower in a supply right now than we were before the crash. Okay, I don't believe burning USTC is going to provide any positivity right now. The biggest issue is with an algorithmic stablecoin is you're going to need a lot of those coins, right? If it's going to be a stable coin, you're going to need a lot of those coins. And this is kind of where we look at that mint to burn feature. How did the mint to burn feature work? How did Terra UST before the crash work? So the best way to probably explain this is if you wanted to mint $100 of UST, okay, which is equal to 100 UST at the time of the peg, to mint the UST, you would need to convert the equivalent amount of Luna tokens. Then, okay, then USTC will burn the Luna and the tokens you supply, right? You still with me? Stay with me. So if the price of Luna is $50 a coin, the algorithm would require you to burn 2 Luna to mint 100 UST. Previously, Terra only burned a portion of tokens provided, but when they introduced Columbus 5 update, it all went to 100% burn. So this really did skyrocket the price, and that's probably the best way to butcher something like that down for someone like you. It simply became hyper deflationary, but on a grand scale. They got it to a level where it was, I don't know what's a good term for it, cushy. It was very nice. It was a cozy spot, and it more or less hovered around that spot because of the way that they locked it in and the 100% burning. Having a decent amount of these coins is going to be far more prosperous to us than just simply burning the liquidity and burning those USTC coins and getting them completely out of circulation, because the likelihood is later on, when all of a sudden, oh, we don't have enough coins. Oh, we're going to have to mint more. We've then got to explain to a whole community why we've got to turn minting back on for USTC. Yeah, great. Let's just tell everybody we're going to turn on the minting for the same thing that caused the crash. No, let's not do that. Let's look at the broader picture. Let's take a step back. Let's understand that USTC total supply is lower than it was before. This is good. Let's leave it as it is. Stop burning USTC. I think the L1 team or whoever's going to pursue this, because I certainly don't pursue this myself, I just put out the good ideas, is that burning for USTC should be turned off. It should all be going somewhere else. USTC should simply not be burnt. It shouldn't be removed from circulation. We need it. We need it because we can use this whole thing that we're building right now, okay? We can use it in the same manner that UST worked before the crash, and we can do the exact same thing they did to make LUNC price go up by reducing the supply with our algorithmic stablecoin that the whole cosmos is going to want to use. You can see where this is all going, right? There's a lot of emotions flowing here with USTC, but the important thing for us right now is to take that step back, understand what we're getting into, understand the pros, understand the cons, you know, throw the dead weight off the boat. Let's make the boat go faster along the BTC ocean. Let's get a better headwind. Let's remove things that we just don't need to chase. That liquidity could become very important if it wasn't burned, if it wasn't utilized in that manner. Let me know what you folks think. Like I was saying at the beginning of the video, very important to be part of at least that broadcasting Telegram thing. There's no chats involved. You simply just get the updates. Folks, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware. None of this is financial advice. Beware of scammers, beware of doppelgangers, beware of anybody who tends to be around. Catch you in the next one.